That's right.
Yeah, will you just throw that away for me? I don't want the flies to get it. I live in the Lord of Flies as of right now.
Lord of the Flies.
Is that what that was called?
The book?
Yeah, I didn't read it.
Neither did I, but I know that Netflix series.
Oh. I don't remember that.
Yeah, we didn't watch it. You said you didn't want to watch it.
Really?
Hmm?
I don't remember that either.
You don't remember a lot of things.
I wonder why.
Probably like severe trauma.
So I think it's that, but it's also like I really do have ADHD. Like
100%.
everybody else just
The
wants to
attention
claim
span
it,
is...
and I'm not taking that medication because I'm not zombieing through life. I know what
You
that
said
stuff
you
does.
can't... I know what it does to you, and I don't like it.
If that's your jush, that's your jush. That's not my geesh or jush.
Yeah, I was like, the last time I took ADHD medication was like a kid. But I'm chilling. I figured it out. I think I just... Oh, right. Are you ready for it?
I think they're ready.
Okay. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of The Women's Room.
I am Austin Summers.
And I'm Angel Summers. Thank you guys so much for... I don't like that. So remember how we like...
I'm never going to remember
gonna get
how,
it,
because we've done it.
She says, am I big or am I bald? I don't know. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of The Women's Room.
I'm Austin Summers.
And I'm Angel Summers.
We got big.
And bald. So I think that we needed to talk about it because I've reached a major milestone in my reality TV journey. I just finished Vanderpump Rules.
Wow, that's really sad.
It was one of the best rides of my life that, like, I can't believe I'll never be able to watch that for the first time ever again. So many moments that I could never believe.
Yeah, rewatching some of those back with you because I've never watched the show fully. I watched some of the stuff whenever Brandon was watching it the first time. And then I've seen like episodes whenever it's on Bravo Vault. And then you watching it back.
It's so good. If I love you, I have told you to like get into Vanderpump Rules because I want to share probably my favorite thing with you.
It's definitely true that someone said recently like they let the boys get away with so much.
Stassi.
Those poor girls. That's who said it. Yep.
Both of them were a mess. But like also it's just like stuff where it was like you would never fathom that a person would do this, but they did it. And on camera. But anyways, I really want to talk about our favorite thing when we just like have nothing to do. We need something to really give us energy in life and some entertainment. Maybe usually background noise.
Housewives.
The Real Housewives, any franchise, you name it, we've just about watched it. Or tried to watch it and just didn't like it.
There's very few that we didn't like.
Yeah.
Go ahead and finish.
Yeah. Sorry, Dallas. But that one made me giggle a little.
DC was strange.
DC was very strange. I was like, I'm not. No, ma'am.
Side note, if you can hear thunder, this never happens in Las Vegas. So
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thunder gods.
I don't know. I kind of love a rainy day.
Just sit inside.
Just sit inside and cuddle up on the couch and put on Real Housewives.
It has been almost a year since we moved here.
Isn't that crazy? We're getting
a couple
there.
months away from it. I just remember being in the U-Haul.
Oh,
all of us. Me, you.
Diva and Bubbles.
We weren't in the U-Haul.
He was in the U-Haul.
He was in the U-Haul. With the cats.
I was like, is this the story we're setting? No, you... Wait,
we were in the car. We got to be in the car, luckily.
I think if we talk anything Bravo, and we're going to make this episode Bravo, we need to talk about probably one of the best Bravo experiences that we've had.
In our entire lives.
And probably we'll never probably be able to top it.
Thank you to the Walters.
Thank you so much, Liz Walters and Chris.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad for real. When we left West Virginia, we were given the best gift ever of 2 tickets to BravoCon because they, for some reason, weren't able to go, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
But they knew that we were ginormous Bravo fans, and that's something that like we would love, and they wanted to
They're
send
like,
us off with something fun,
here you go.
which
If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
and it did.
And we got it to work.
Funny enough, literally BravoCon was the week that we got to Vegas.
We had 2 days to spare. I'm not even sure we had 2 days to spare before it started.
Yeah, we had 2 days to like get everything
So
together.
we got here, we unpacked everything, had to get the rental out, and we were like, we've got to get ready. We're not just getting ready for
So
BravoCon.
we're already planning this, and we're like, okay, once we get there, we're gonna start and we're gonna go because we're gonna have to get everything ready to go to this convention, which is gonna be like so many hours.
Oh my
And then while we're in the car, Austin gets a call.
Yeah. Mark McNamara, shout out.
We love you, Mark.
He calls and he's like, hey, Diva. So are you going to be at BravoCon? And I was like, by chance? Yes. Strange. He goes, well, I've got a gig opportunity. And we're like, what do you mean? He's like, well, Margaret Josephs is throwing a party for a soiree, her brand, and they're looking for a queen. So I thought about you first and foremost. And I was like, 1, thank you. 2, when is this? Because we're literally in a U-Haul with everything packed in boxes.
We were literally jam-packed in the car with 2 dogs, and on our like what, 3rd day of travel, 2nd or 3rd day of travel across the
Literally.
country.
It's a 3-day travel, so we still had a whole day left, and we're like so excited. But oh my god, yeah, let's do it. But now the nerves are kicking in.
So literally, like, we get there, we get everything together, and then we have gig at Caesar's Palace.
Girl.
So, to say that Austin was an oversight is to be an understatement. But that's okay, because she's a girl who we've worked in the gigs. We make do. Thankfully, we were able to.
We get there and we're like, okay, so it hasn't exactly started yet, but it's gonna start soon. Like things are happening. You can find your place, do whatever. And we're like, okay, well, where should we change? And like, oh, you're not wearing this? No, we're not. Oh, okay. Well, we'll be right back. So people run around, people do things. People come back, they're like, you want to get ready in the kitchen or near the kitchen? And I'm like, we could just go do it in the bathroom. We're used to being in the bathroom. We're queens in Florida. We get ready in the bathroom sometimes.
We make it happen.
That is the dressing room sometimes. There is no dressing room sometimes. So
we get into this bathroom. Very nice. Like, we're actually having to wait because there's several men.
me, you, Brandon.
Me, you, Brandon, and several men. Pissing. We're just like, okay, we're waiting for that stall to open. And then it's a big one, has more than enough room to get ready. Closed, full door. So, like, perfect bathroom to do it in. Austin's getting fully ready.
Also, side note, we went into the men's room because we're in a different state. We weren't sure. We were like, let's not even risk this. Like, let's just go into the men's room.
I was like, I would rather disturb a man's night than a woman's night, to be so real. So, and they were fine. They liked it. They were cool. We cut up a little bit.
Yeah. And there were 3 of us. We have Brandon with us. If it had just been us, we'd have like went there and did our own little thing. But it was the 3 of us. So we did the men's room. And so like, they're taking forever. So we're like, well, we got to get ready. Let's just go ahead and do it right here. Nobody's going to say anything. Nobody's going to know. It's not going to be a whole thing. So we start. People are coming in and they're like, oh, God, sorry. I'm in the
They're
wrong
like,
room.
they see 2 ladies and they're like, oh, and we're like, no, you're good. And they just come in and go piss. And we're like, no one, like, we just like don't care. So it's like kind of that thing where they're like, oh, all right.
They were definitely uncomfortable.
They were fine.
That's what you want men to see is us in the...
That's what y'all want. This is what y'all asked for. And so we're giving it to you.
I'm dead. And so here we are getting ready. All these men are coming by. Finally, that guy comes out of the dressing room. We go, or not the dressing room, comes out of the stall. We go into the only stall there is. And we're in there getting ready. Somebody comes in and they're like, hey, you can't be in here. And we're like, yeah, we're literally just getting ready for a party right there. We're going to be done in just a second. And like, no, women can't be in here. Like, oh no, we're transsexuals. We're men. It's good.
And the way they gagged her into it. No, you can like go in the women's room.
And then we're like,
And then they actually thought, like, I think someone told them that there were people in the stall and they were doing drugs or something. And I'm like, you can look in here and see that this is getting dressed for a burlesque show. This girl has rip away and freaking reveals and this and that. And I'm like, you can tell what's going on.
I'm wearing lingerie with a big old
Fur.
coat thing and stockings and heels. And it's like, it's burlesque drag. Like, girl, this is.
But the security actually ended up being cool. It was fine. We get to it. It's whatever. They end up being like, oh, we don't really care. Like,
They were literally,
you're
they
fine.
thought it was laughable.
Yeah. It was just a part of their night. They're like, at least this wasn't something that we actually had to deal with.
And so we get into the party.
Very cute party, mind you.
Yeah, there were some really cool people in there.
One thing I do love to do, I do love to work a room. I love to work a room. I walk up and down, I look, and I can see who I can talk to and start a conversation with and cut up with. That's where I met Ricky Cornish. We love Ricky. He does like a lot of like the interviews on like a lot of the red carpets for like the LGBT events, and like I think he did like news in Nevada and does all kinds of stuff. And like had a good conversation with them, like talked about like nightlife and all that. Super sweet. Also met Grace, who works at Cameo. We love you, Grace. She was that really fierce diva that we saw.
And then we saw them at BravoCon every day we were there.
The weekend. They're super sweet, super cool.
Yeah, they were super chill.
And yeah, like got to just like meet some people that were just like, there was a girl that just snuck in there. She's like, yeah, I'm here with my family on vacation. I just kind of got in, and it was an open bar, and like it was cute.
There was like, we got to took a couple photos. I wanted to get a couple photos.
Yeah.
But I only got it with, I didn't want to meet husbands because of what I do. I don't want to meet husbands without their wives. I feel strange. And so I definitely don't want to meet these husbands without their wives. But Mark was like, here, you want to meet him? Meet him. So he was super chill. There were some people who were super chill. Seth was chill.
Seth Marks.
Yeah, he was with some friends. There was
John Barlow was there. I love John Barlow. He was very, very sweet.
What is the housewife in New York on the new season? Her husband was there. I think Alex something. Her husband was there. Eddie was there. Tamara's husband.
Mm-hmm.
He was there with like some other people from the show. Ooh, almost said it. What is her name?
Alexis Molino.
Yes.
Alexis Jesus Jugs.
Yes, I almost yelled Jesus Jugs.
Yeah, I heard she was really sweet to you.
She was really complimentary. And she was like, I was on the show. And I was like, okay, yeah, I thought so.
You're like, where are you from? And she's like, Orange County. And
I was like, what's your name? And she was like, Alexis Blaine. She was like, yeah, I was a housewife on the show. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. And then after walking away, I was like, oh, yeah.
That's Jesus.
She was really nice, by the way.
Met some like makeup and hairstylists that were super, super sweet. Such a good time.
Nice people.
Yeah.
Melissa and
we
Joe.
We got to meet Melissa and Joe Gorga. Joe Gorga was exactly what I expected. And I was like so happy to see it.
Yeah.
He was having a great night.
He was so fun.
And then also Melissa was the literal sweetest.
She was really sweet. She was like dancing and complimentary.
Oh my God, during your number, yeah. Well, let's talk about the number.
That number was really funny. I was like, I didn't know what to do. So I was like, we're just going to do a song that's hot. We're going to do Lana Del Rey, Off to the Races into Cobra by Meg Thee Stallion. It's a mix that we have, and it
does well. People lived.
Yeah.
She worked the room and like kind of gave shows around the room.
Danced with Margaret. Me and Melissa were bumping.
Girls was all on it.
Yeah, that was hot. And then she's like really good about advertisement placement because she's like, this isn't just a dancing. This isn't just a video of us dancing. Here's the coat. Here's the soiree. Melissa's such a girl's girl that she was literally like switching. She has her cocktail. She switches it for the soiree. She had her
red wine and she was like, no, give me that.
Literally switching it and then turning it advertisement placement. That's who you want.
That's how I want my sisters to like put up my.
Right? That's a girl's girl.
Literally also before your number, they were like, like they were just putting on a show for a cute moment. They're looking for a mic and Margaret Josephs is running around 4'9", like being like, where's she going to get a mic? How's she going to get introduced? How are we? This is, and
She
they
was
figured it out. It
hysterical.
was so, it's just like, it's real. That's them.
It really is them.
It is a
Who they
great
are on
depiction of
television
who
is
they
literally who they
are.
were. Like her husband, Joe, he was so nice in his suit. He was just like how he is on the show. He was so nice and in his suit and just like at the party.
So nice and in a suit. He's at the party. Yeah, literally. It
It
was a really good introduction to
yeah.
Vegas. It was a really good time.
There was that lady who said we could come to California and stay at her house. She was super sweet. I don't I can't I'm really awful with names. I smoke way too much weed. But she was really nice.
Her and her husband were trying to get you and Brandon to come to her house. Where was it?
Did she have a husband? So to preface that story, this lady she's super sweet. She was around Brandon all night. And Brandon's hot.
She wanted to fuck Brandon.
Brandon, yeah.
So she was trying to pull a trade at the bar.
Yeah. She was showing Brandon like her gorgeous home that had like
It had like 10 bedrooms or something.
I thought it had 28 or something. It was
something
huge.
insane.
It was huge. And like her with all these photos of her like with her like orphan children.
That her and her husband took care of.
Yes.
Right. Right.
I was like, okay.
Work,
Philanthropy. Mama. Do whatever you're doing. That looks beautiful on you and this outfit. She was cunty. There was some cunty ladies at that party.
Some fierce divas for sure.
It was nice how it wasn't like it was by itself, like it's in the casino, but it's in like one of those little tiny.
It was like
rooms.
roped off with like a little, the little velvet ropes, and so like people are like standing there and taking photos and like trying to peek in and like.
They're living their life, and then like obviously whenever Joe's got a couple drinks in and like the party's been happening, they've been watching them. They're like marinated and salivating, waiting for them to come over to the edge of the ropes and. These girls are like screaming, Joe, Joe!
I do remember them freaking the out, and I was like, yeah.
If I was over there, I'd be screaming Joe too.
Fierce. I mean, I wouldn't be doing that, but
everybody else is doing it. Joe, take that shirt off. I don't know.
I'm just a nonchalant bitch like that. I don't know.
Yeah, you are. Who did you get to yell at? Who did you get to yell at when we were at BravoCon?
I was like, no. I was like, you look so sickening. Because she did. That girl looked good as.
Who was it again?
Tia from Potomac.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I was gagged. She looked good. She impressed me.
Gorgeous.
And then Ashley Darby was silly.
BravoCon was crazy.
Yeah, let's not get ahead. BravoCon was actually such a fun weekend, and for that to be like our first weekend there, it was booked and busy.
For there to be 3 days of Housewives and, obviously there's other shows like I love Married to Medicine. There's Southern Charm. There's the Below Deck. There's so many different shows, but to have all of those Bravo Lebs in one building, it's like people were going nuts.
It was really fun because I was just like, oh, that's Fierce If I also wanted. I was just like, but some people were like,
they were going nuts,
crazy.
They were really, and it was like I don't know how to explain it because there were people from all over the world. We met people from Australia. And they were like telling us about the Housewives from Melbourne and Sydney, and they're like, "You haven't watched it? You have to!" Like it was so crazy to just see all these people who are just as fascinated about Housewives as you are. Oh my
god! When we sat like near that really annoying, that was like trying to ask shady questions all the time.
Ooh, I didn't like those questions.
This like guy who's always trying to.
He's got a podcast. That's why he does that. He's live the whole time, and he has a podcast. Yeah.
So we're not going to be doing that because we're not annoying.
No, he asked like the gut wrenching question.
Well, it's just like to be like really mean and nasty, and I'm like, first of all, like.
Yeah, and it's like to women. Like these are women.
It's literally a man like trying to like poke fun and like make fun of a woman, like trying to like talk about Wendy and her like current battle with whatever she's dealing with fraud wise. But I'm just like, girl, you're trying to get your clip. It's not cute. You're actually really annoying. She tried to do something about like Kyle the year before, and he was like bragging about it, and I'm like, oh, you're a loser.
Like, what do you have to? Oh,
Have your
being
moment, babe. No, have your moment.
Kyle, being that you're the most senior housewife,
Yeah,
what do
that
you
takes
feel
a
you have to offer as a storyline? And it's like, you're asking
It's
this
so weird
in
and
front of
parasocial. I'm like, these girls don't know you.
Mm-mm.
Too comfortable.
Maybe they do know some of them. Maybe that like is a blog person who they know, who I've never seen. But for me, I'm like, I can't imagine being a person on stage and they're just asking that in front of all
No
this room of
poof.
people. Like you could have asked anything anything you wanted, but we did have to lie about some of the questions we were asking. I had to lie about some of the questions I was asking because I wasn't going to ask those questions. I wanted to ask something else.
So let's get into like we got to ask some of the diva some questions.
Yes,
We sat like near. They have like a little portion where they do a Q&A from the audience and they pick a few people, and
because we went to different panels. There
Yeah.
were different panels. Um, and these huge rooms with tons of people sitting in them, and then you've got your 8 favorites up on stage talking about things, and they go over their panel, and then you get to ask a question. But if you're not in line,
Girl, you got to be strategic about it.
you've got to be up there when it starts. Like you've got to sit right by the microphone when it starts. And people get
People get really weird.
they do get weird about it. They're like, no, I've actually been over here waiting. And I'm like, or because because some people ask questions all the time, they assume that if they were there near the stand, they get that. I don't know what the politics are on that, what the etiquette is, but I was here first.
You had your moment with the Salt Lake City Housewives.
Ooh, yes. I was like, I think I had to lie and say what my question was going to be. I was going to ask like for them to show their nails or something because I did that with the Atlanta girls. I was like, can I get like a nail check for everybody? And so I think I lied and said I was going to do that again. And I got up there and I was like, so Bronwyn, you were asked by Ricky Cornish the other day about, how the housewives needed to talk more about their protecting the dolls and what are they going to do? They have all these makeup artists and things around them. We shouldn't be like we should be pressing our favorite housewives about who they're voting for, yada yada. And so I just got up there and I was like, "Do you think that we could get a little protect the dolls chant?" And everybody did it.
Well, hello.
Hello.
I
Hi.
got it written down. Hi, this question is for Bronwyn, which you look fabulous. You did an interview and you said you wish that more of the housewives could use their platform to represent and talk about trans topics and issues. If I could just get a couple of the girls to do a little protect the dolls chant, I think that would be really helpful.
I do want to say, I think our cast is one of the very best about standing up for the community. I know everybody on here has done personal things, donations, volunteer, using their platform, and I'm not always proud to know all of you, but I am in that route. I think that we are doing a great job as a cast in that right.
Yes, protect the dolls, right?
Let's do it. Ready?
Protect the dolls.
Protect the dolls.
Protect the dolls. Protect the dolls. Wonderful. Let's take another.
Not
Except
everyone. The
Mary.
one person I'm like, I don't want her to do it. I don't need Mary Cosby. I'm like, I'd actually prefer if you didn't.
Yeah, no, Mary Cosby doesn't. She doesn't know what protect the dolls means. She's not
And
gonna
then
sit there and
it
say
had
that.
had a moment on like Twitter, I think, and sparked some conversation and people sharing their opinions and
It was cool.
and the things that they had to say.
Lisa Barlow didn't even have a voice left, and she was still yelling, "Protect the dolls."
I was like, thank you, Bronwyn. Live. Oh yeah, I literally got to have a moment with her too. Like after a panel, she was like up there, and then like I got to be like, oh my god, thank you so much, and like had a moment. We talked about like some of the stuff she was doing. She was
You
super
also
sweet.
you also got to like meet Heather up close.
Oh yeah, I met Heather Gay, got a photo with her. Insert the video.
Trans rights.
Yeah, it was actually super fun. Bose was there and like she was just like got to meet her now. Did they get married? They're married, right?
Keely, yeah.
Yeah, saw him as we were walking in one day and like I was like, "Oh my god, I live for your partner. She's fierce."
He was really
He was really,
sweet.
really
He was
nice.
like, if anything, just if you actually like her, stick up for her in the comments if you see somebody being hateful. And I was like, that's so
Aw.
sweet. That means you know that she definitely does read some of the comments, and that breaks my heart because people are awful.
So awful and nasty to her. I love Bose, but
Yeah.
it was such a good weekend. We had such a good time. Oh my God. Actually, matter of fact, when we moved here, it did rain and pour.
Yeah, I think that's the other part about is these certain months where it starts raining and gets crazy. I thought we were really like insert that video. I thought we were gonna like drown, and I thought the car was gonna be swept away. That parking garage, there was water coming, shooting through it. That was terrifying.
Yeah, if you ever know it's gonna rain a lot in Vegas, don't park at the link. That is a known thing here that we learned very early on.
We were like, oh, we'll just catch our rides outside.
We got an Uber and it was like insane.
Water up to here.
Literally, it was awful.
Oh God, just thinking about what's in that water. Little snakes and scorpions and stuff.
Bacteria.
Yeah, that too.
Terrifying. Yes.
But the event was in this huge venue.
Caesar's Forum.
No, that's not. No.
Where was
Is that
it?
what that was called?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
I didn't know
Caesar
that.
Palace.
Yeah, you're right. You are right.
Okay, cool.
Hell,
So
you're
it
right.
was at Caesar's Forum, and then like literally walking up, they have like ginormous banners of like the Bravo people, and like it's just like Bravo everywhere.
It feels like adult Disneyland.
It literally felt like adult Disneyland. They also had like quotes of every like the Housewives just posted up everywhere.
I want to go back, and I'm so sad they're not doing it this year.
It was definitely experience, and I had a good time. And I'm like, I would love to go back as press.
Yeah, that would be really.
I would
tea.
love to cut up with the Housewives and like do little content and like, you know, run around and have a good time. Because I'm like, it was fun and everything, and like to walk around and see all like the little booths and stuff was fun. But like, that's why I would want to go back.
I would never ask those awful questions, though.
Yeah, people are really weird and parasocial with these Housewives sometimes, and I'm like, no, they're just like a TV character for me.
The one question that you got to ask,
Oh, it was a divorced.
wasn't it Shannon?
It was a divorce panel with like Teresa, Shannon Bador,
Camille.
Camille. Who else was there?
Brittany.
Oh, Alexis from Miami.
Teresa and Brittany, right?
Oh yeah, was it Brittany? Maybe it might have been Brittany.
That might have been a different one.
But yeah, I asked a question about like what song got you like through your breakup or like the leading up to it.
Great. Next.
Hi, Divas. My name is Angel from Las Vegas, and I have a question for all of y'all. What song got you through your breakup and inevitable divorce?
That's a great question. Good breakup song?
Say Something.
Christina Aguilera. Yeah.
Her?
That's a good one. Anyone else have a good breakup song?
I used to sing that song all the time. All it takes is one kiss is all it takes to fall in love. I used to listen to that all the time after Joe left.
There's a song, I think I just know the chorus. It was called Breathe, Just Breathe. And does anybody know this song?
Yes.
Okay, anytime I was going through a hard time, I just kept that mantra in my head. Remember, Camille, breathe.
That is one of mine too. I forgot that one.
Yeah, and
That's a
that
good one.
helps.
That's a great one. Alexia,
Thank
any
you.
songs?
Particular song. I mean, I love music, so I like country music. I love the lyrics, but sometimes it would make me sad.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
And I love like Spanish music 'cause it's very like romantic. So
Yeah.
you know, just music in general. I feel like it does help us a lot. It heals our soul.
Absolutely. Great question. Who's next? Hi.
They all really like that question.
Yeah.
You could tell it like sparked a memory that was like good.
Yeah.
Even though
It was
that's
super
a
sweet.
hard time, it's like that sparked a good memory. And they're like, oh.
Yeah, there's so many cool people there. So like sweet and like I don't know. There is definitely like a nice side of that community for sure.
Yeah. I didn't have any trouble in the bathrooms because they stuck signs on it that said
The way
unisex.
that I think at one point the women's room was like flowing out, and then we just like walked into the men's room, and like then a horde of women came following after.
And then I remember the next day, all of those, like, all the men's bathrooms said unisex.
Yeah.
Because it was obviously, like this is like not a women's event, but like there's so many women at this event, way more than the men. So get in your
And it was
stall
just
and do
like
your thing.
floor to ceiling, like door stalls. So it's like, whatever.
And the girls don't care to walk past the men peeing and stuff.
No one cares.
They're like, I'm gonna wash my hands.
Are you?
Are you? The Clorox wipes that were like bedazzled. That was so cool.
Outside of like every bathroom was like a bedazzled Clorox product placement moment. So funny.
What else happened?
Yeah, we got to do like they had cute little like interactive stuff where you get to like film your own tagline. We did like a little like confessional.
I can tell you're green with envy. And honey, green is not your color.
Moment or something.
Yeah.
Which was super fun. It was like, I think partnered with,
It was definitely a brand.
it was that furniture brand that sells children. No, it's not that one. No, it was Wayfair.
She said it was that furniture brand that allegedly sells children.
I think they do. Why are you selling like a table named Jessica for $40,000? Like, and why is there a baby Jessica missing in Illinois?
I'm so
Like, I don't.
Is that?
That's real. You shouldn't be laughing.
Crazy.
That's fucked up.
I've not heard that. That's why I'm laughing. You know, people laugh when uncomfortable things happen. But that Wayfair set was kind of impressive. I was thinking I kind of want something out of here.
And we didn't get anything.
We did. Here's the thing. There were some people who interviewed the housewives really well. Like the people up on stage interviewing them, and some of them it felt like it was like so rushed through and like
some of those moderators were so bad at their job and like didn't know how to rein anyone in or like how to lead a conversation. And I'm like,
ooh.
Jesus Christ, you're bad at this.
Was it that Jeff guy that went way off the rails and saying some weird stuff?
Oh my God, Jeff Lewis. Was it Jeff
Yeah.
Lewis? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff
Andy
Lewis.
was literally like correcting him
pissed.
on stage. Like, this is my show.
Well, I'm like, well, BravoCon, when you come back, like, let us know if you need some moderators because we know about Bravo.
You know a whole lot. I know the cutesy. Your brain is like a vault. Bravo Vault is your brain.
Low-key, I'm like, I just take it all in sometimes. The way that I'm like, I got the app and I like looked at all the events and I said, this is what we want to do. Okay. And I set a schedule and I said, okay, Austin, here's what we have today. And when I tell you we were on it and we got where we wanted to be and we saw what we wanted to see.
Oh my gosh, it was so hard to wake up and be there. I can't imagine them being there at those schedules.
And they're mugged and cinched and like in heels and like.
We got mugged the first day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I mugged the second day.
I was like, no, that's okay.
I think we did the third day.
I'm pretty sure.
It was a lot.
It was quite a bit.
To wake up and be on your feet on concrete floor all day. And they're in heels and geesh and running from one place to talking to the next and losing your voice. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you had those schedules. Like, we didn't miss anything.
Mm-mm. And we got to see everything pretty good for like what it was.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris and Liz.
Thank you so much.
That was the coolest thing.
But we do love Bravo. I think Real Housewives is a main staple for us in our house. Beverly Hills, Atlanta, Potomac, and Salt Lake City are like.
Beverly is where you got us started.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was next? I think we did Jersey on our own because you didn't love Jersey.
I
You did Atlanta.
had to dip out on Jersey. I'm so sorry, but just like listening sometimes to like Teresa argue and like she just like triggers something in me and reminds me of someone that I really don't care for. So I had to dip out because I was like, I can't watch this. I would come in and out and like I know the majority of what's happened in the team. And then like Atlanta we got into.
Atlanta was good.
Atlanta from the jump is iconic.
Yeah.
Like Nene Leakes, Kim Zolciak, Candy. Well, Candy came in season 2.
I think that said like that's who made it legendary, right? So like OC was like who started it.
And then
New York put them on the map, and then
Atlanta
Atlanta
like did it.
legendary.
Yeah, it literally from the jump has iconic moments, and I think has some of the most like some of the phrases that are in our lexicon, like the way that like the white refrigerator.
I was shocked, honey. I was in tears almost. And they had a white refrigerator. I was like, oh, not a white refrigerator. Girl, please put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home, honey. Oh, Lord.
So often.
So often. I think I really sometimes buy wig. Buy wig. It's so good.
You're so good with them too. You remember so many of them. I can only remember a couple of them, and you remember so many of them. Like something will happen, and you'll say it, and you'll be like,
Oh yeah, like I'll just like it will be on the TV and I'll just like lock in.
"Your brain is such a beautiful place."
It holds so many horrors. And then what else? We really liked Potomac. Potomac was a fun
Potomac's a
time.
good key.
That's one of my favorite that's kind of slept on.
Love Potomac.
You-
Salt Lake City was just something else.
Salt Lake City's
It-
probably one of my
They,
favorite
it was like they
franchises.
reinvented it because it was like it was not like that. It was
But
crazy.
which like it just has stuff where it's like Mormonism, ex-Mormonism, you're kind of a Mormon. You're running a church that well, every church is a cult, but you married your step grandfather, which like power move, I guess. And like
You're part of the mafia. Like the things that they say about each other.
It's
You slept with all of New
ridiculous.
York. Like
oh my god,
I want to go
Lisa's
back and
Hot
watch that
Mic.
season.
We should rewatch Salt Lake because the new season's coming out very soon.
London's been cool. You haven't watched that yet, but it's actually
Ladies
it's
of
a really
London.
nice. No, it's the Housewives of London now.
Oh,
Yeah,
work.
I don't know, the way they talk to one another is just like feels different. It feels like they care, but they're not gonna draw it out so long.
They're gonna get you together quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think like truly Heart of Hearts, my favorite show on Bravo will probably be like Beverly, but Vanderpump because that's like a child of Beverly. Just like from the beginning, it's so good. Kim Richards, Kyle, going at it. Adrienne and her husband hating each other.
Brandy.
No, but even before that, Camille and like her fighting with everyone. Kim's alcoholism. And then you also have Taylor and her issues.
Domestic abuse. That was so sad.
It is really?
That one is like
It's kind of really fucked up because it's like one of the major memes. Her like screaming and it's like the cat sitting there at the table.
so messed up.
Or like Baby There Is No Plane. That's another
Baby,
one
There
that's
Is No
major. Or it's so fucked up.
What?
Oh, just like in general.
Oh, I thought you were coming up with another messed up one.
Oh, I can't.
I was like, yeah, of course. I'm like, Erica Jane is what got me into the Beverly series. I was like,
Yeah,
she does this for me. She's
She was
feisty
so
and cunty. Yeah, the fact she used the word cunty, I was like, yep.
She was kind of, yeah, she is like, we say it all the time, like, that is a gay man in a woman's body. That is 100% a gay man. I've met him at the bar and we've cut up and had a good time.
Watching Housewives is like one of those things where at first you're like, none of this even feels relatable. None of this feels real. And then like you start watching their relationship dynamics and you're like, oh,
It's
this
really
does like kind of like mirror life in ways. And it does, I can relate to this. I can,
it's a
learn
real good
lesson.
sociological like outlook of like women and like their friendships with each other in their lives, and like it also shows like class and like race and wealth and
Yeah,
abuse and like all these conversations that get brought up.
it's crazy. And I think it's also like watching a housewife start and then like finding her freedom, her
Oh, like watching
confidence.
some of like these housewives like from like things in their lives that like really changed them as people, and they like really like
Like you can't come on with a secret because it comes
No.
out.
they find out. Everyone finds out.
That's so crazy.
But it's some good drama mess. It's so good. The arguments, the reads are so good. I think like, but for me, I'm like, the one who does it for me most will forever be Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna is like my favorite housewife. Allegedly is coming back to Beverly.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Obviously did.
I'm like, I love her. Just her and Harry Hamlin. She's just so outrageous and kooky and like such a good sense of style. Like, and also just like knows how to produce. She may be evil and a little awful sometimes, but like, who isn't? Oh, the fandom hates her.
And she raised those two gorgeous babes, like
two icons.
Icons.
Yeah, the when I was at BravoCon and they were like, "Who's your favorite housewife?" and I said Lisa Rinna, they like got upset that I said that. I was like, sorry about it.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm actually not sorry at all.
Lisa Rinna Eminem tattoo.
Lisa Rinna Eminem.
Eminem.
Here's my thing. Y'all hate to see a woman in male-dominated fields. I'm so sorry. Every religious like church is a cult. They're there to suppress you and oppress you and like make you subservient to men for the most part. So I'm like, who cares? She's running a cult. Like what she's doing is awful and that's none of my business.
Mary Cosby.
Oh yeah, if you didn't know, I'm talking about Mary Cosby and her church.
So you don't care?
I don't think I care. Because like, I'm so sorry. It's just like,
what about that poor guy that was dating her or allegedly dating her?
That she had murdered.
Allegedly.
Allegedly had murdered. I'm so sorry. Which I was just like, I don't know.
We're just going to put allegedly written on the microphone so everything we say is alleged.
I don't think that she's a good person.
Cameron, that was his name.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think she's a good person. She's probably
But she's great TV.
Oh, yeah, she's great TV.
So
I'm like, I don't like her as a person. I like her as her TV character. Like, you know.
So you're like, as long as Bravo's paying her just to be a TV character, I don't care.
I mean, like, now you know they've, like, gave you every warning that she's a cult leader, so maybe don't go join her cult. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, what church?
But if you want to give her all your money and that's your thing, gag, fierce. We love Christ. Am I right?
There's pay pigs. People give money for all sorts of things.
I'm just like, I think she's just running a church of pay pigs. And I think if she really came out and rebranded as like Church of Pay Pigs of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints or whatever the she is, I think that she would get more of what she's wanting. Because they'd be like, you're going to lock us in our room and you got to give her money? Ah! Like what? Like she would gag. And she's beautiful. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
I'm really excited for this.
Think about it, Mary. Think about it.
Is Mary not doing the Protect the Dolls chant because she thinks it's like it's satanic?
She has not a clue what you're
or
talking
she
about.
doesn't know what it means,
She
so
has
she's not involving
a
herself.
Clue what that means or what that does, but she's like, oh, I'm supporting someone that looks like you. Nope.
I think that's what it was. She saw me on that teleprompter and she said,
"Oh
my God, don't look."
Holy shit!
She
no,
said, "Do
fuck
not look."
that. I think that's what it was. Which, like, I get it. Shake that thing, girl.
Are you stupid excited for Real Housewives? The 20th reunion girls trip?
I'm actually very excited because this is a dynamic that I think will bring out a lot of foolishness, a lot of drama, a lot of fighting. And they're in close quarters. They're like doing a road trip.
I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see
the first
Teresa
episode,
go off on Vicky. And then they're going to make up.
I'm excited to see Teresa go off on Heather Gay.
I feel bad for Heather Gay.
I don't feel bad for her.
Wait.
She's fine.
Heather Gay? You mean Heather Dubrow?
No.
Heather Gay's on this season?
Yeah, she appears.
Oh, yes.
I will say the first episode was a bit boring of a dud, and I didn't really care about the OC drama, I think is what it was.
You've not finished Orange County, so.
I started it and I seen it, and I'm just like, it's fine. It's okay. I like it. It's good. I just like.
That was really about the Tres Amigos.
The Tres Amigas.
Tres Amigos. And poor Vicky's shin, ankle, knee, foot. Like,
why is Shannon Medora always falling over?
They are tugging each other down. Like yeah, that is a thing. They literally just throw each other to the ground.
I'm like, they're so violent.
Like, there should be like something When they're together, walkers.
When you get to a certain age.
Canes. Beat each other with them.
We might get to that point.
Beating each other with the microphones.
There's enough polls in the room.
Well, I think that's covers today's episode.
I do think that we got to yap about maybe our favorite thing ever for a bit, which I do appreciate. If you don't like Bravo, don't give a sorry about it. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another episode of The Women's Room. I'm Angel Summers.
And I'm Austin Summers. You can find us everywhere at That Big and Bald Pod. This is where you call them a bad name.
Oh, I didn't do that like all of them.
1, 2, 3.
Trans rights.